Greetings, Zombie Slayers, Sleepy Jim here. Today what I'm going to do is bring you a high round strategy guide for Green Run Town Survival Solo. And I'm going to show you guys the best strategy to get you to the high rounds in this map. I've in the past brought high round strategy guides for every single zombies map in both World at War and Black Ops, and I'll put the links to all of those playlists for the different maps in the description to this video if you guys are interested in that. But basically what I do is show you every single thing that I do from round 1 to round 30, and after that it gets very same-ish. So I'm not going to show you past round 30. You basically apply the same strategies from that point on to get you further. But I'll talk about a few things that might help you with that as well as we go through for those really high rounds. Okay, starting at round 1 here, we are the CDC. And basically, if you think about what goals you want to have, you want to kind of work towards those in terms of your points. So starting off here, the basics, shoot the zombies a few times to get some extra points and then knife them for the kill. You don't have to squeeze every last 10 points out of them. I tend to shoot them 4 or 5 times and then knife them. And basically what I like to do first is to save up enough points to open this first door around here. So that's what we're going to do. This door up here is 750 points, and we're going to buy that first. And then, just waiting for this zombie up here to come down, but then what you want to do, if you get a max ammo, you want to get Jug. If you don't get a max ammo, then you want to get the MP5 off the wall up there. So we'll wait and see. See, I shot that dude too many times because he was on fire. So you just have to bear in mind the zombies are going to be easy to kill if they're on fire. Okay, so hopefully this is the last dude. These early rounds are super slow. There we go. Okay. And we've got one more. Where is he? There he is. Or she is, I should say. Lady zombie. Okay, let's board up this window quickly for the 40 points you get in the first round. Beautiful. Now, a lot of people might think this map is pretty hard in survival because of all the fire and stuff like that. And if you play Transit, it's the last map as well that you come to on the bus, but it's actually not that difficult. In fact, I would say it's probably one of the easiest and fastest maps to get to high rounds in survival mode in Black Ops 2. And especially when you see the strategy that I'll use, you'll probably agree with me. Cool. Alright, well, we've definitely got enough points. I'm not going to get a max ammo anytime soon, so we might actually go up and buy the MP5 in a moment. So if you can, try and jump over the fire so that you don't get damaged by the flames. And while we're waiting for the last couple of stragglers to come, we'll open this up and we will buy the MP5 off the wall. Now I'm going to be using this for points building. It's a brilliant weapon for points building because it is low powered, relatively speaking, and it is automatic as well. So the major advantage to it is you can buy ammo off the wall for it, and we're going to be using this for a long time before we hit the box. Basically we're going to be using this, and we're going to save up for Galva Knuckles as well, which is the new awesome melee weapon that they've brought in Black Ops 2 for those of you guys that don't know. Okay, so the next goal that we have, mini goal if you like, is to get Jug. So we're going to get Jug. And then what we're going to do is probably save up and get double tap. And I'll explain that a little bit later. We've got double points here. So let's try and get as many points as we can while it's going without getting killed. So you want to go for your headshots and stuff like that if you can. And make the most of your double points and stuff like that. Oh, hello zombie. Cool, so we've got a few zombies coming at us now. We'll have enough to get Jug at the end of this round. Nice. So you want to be careful with those exploding zombies. As you can see, they do a fair bit of damage to if you're already damaged and they explode in your face. So try and back off or something like that when you shoot them. But we've got enough for Jug now. Gonna buy that bad boy. So as I said, the next thing we're going to do is get double tap. Now, you may instead decide that you want to get Galva Knuckles before you get double tap, and that's fine as well. But the reason I'm going for double tap is for efficiency. So basically what the double tap 2 does is a little bit different to the Black Ops double tap that we're all used to, and from World at War as well. Instead of just increasing your rate of fire, a lot of people didn't like that because it kind of wasted your ammo. Basically it chewed through the ammo quicker, so it was kind of almost a bad perk to have in some people's opinion. But this new double tap 2 does kind of the more obvious thing that you would expect from a perk named double tap. It shoots 2 bullets instead of 1, but even though it's shooting 2 bullets, it only uses the same amount of ammo as 1 bullet. So you get twice as much ammo, effectively speaking. And that is why we're going to buy it before we get Galva Knuckles, simply because we'll be able to save a little money on buying back ammo and stuff like that. So it's probably going to be a little bit more efficient for us to do it that way. And we've actually got enough now to get it. So it's 2,000 points. There we go, the box is here. Cool. Now you may be tempted to hit the box very early on and frequently, but you really don't want to do that. You don't need to do that at all. And you'll see that basically we're not going to need to hit the box too much in this playthrough. So I do need 500 points here in order to get some ammo off the wall here. Now this is a really bad spot to try and get ammo if you got a few zombies coming at you, but hopefully we'll be okay. Let's get a headshot here and one more over here, and we've got enough, so let's buy some. Beautiful. So we should be right for a little bit here. So try and go for your headshots and stuff like that. Now if you want to be super efficient in building up a lot of points early on, you can give them a couple of shots and then go for the stab kill if you want to do that, but you know, you don't really need to do that. It's only extra 30 points anyway. 30, 40, 50, depending on how many times you do shoot them. So just watch out for that there. Now if you do get an early nuke like this, you don't want to get it, because early on you want to build as many points as you can while the round is still relatively low. Okay, let's go back up the stairs here. There we go, beautiful. So I'm just going to let that nuke go. Later on though, when you're in the really high rounds, you are going to want to hit those nukes just to speed you through the higher rounds once you've got everything that you need. But early on here, when we want to actually buy new stuff, we're not going to hit the nukes unless we really have to. Cool, so let's get some more ammo there. So the next thing that we're going to save up for is Galva Knuckles, which are located in that building there. So we're going to need to open that up, and we're going to need to save up the 6,000 points for Galva Knuckles themselves as well. Galva Knuckles are probably the best new weapon in zombies that came in Black Ops 2, in my opinion. They are a one-hit kill, up to and including round 13, I believe it is. And basically, that makes them better than the Bowie knife, which is basically a one-hit kill up to and including round 9. So they are twice as expensive as the Bowie knife, but you get more zombies in those higher rounds, and it's well worth it. You easily make those points back. Now, you don't want to linger too long up here if you've got too many zombies coming at you. So just be prepared to jump down as early as you need to, just to be safe. If you're going for high rounds, you want to be safe above everything else. Speed, points, nothing else matters except for safety. Let's grab that max ammo. That's beautiful. And we'll actually open up this door, which is also 750 points. And we should have almost all the zombies now that are left coming from behind us. I don't think we're going to have too many more spawning in fresh. And we'll probably have enough for Galva Knuckles at the end of round 7. Cool, so we hit that nuke because it's the end of the round. And where we're going to camp next is up the top of this building. And this is going to become the place where we hang out at the start of waves. Actually, we want to use this insta-kill, so I'll just jump down here and kill a couple of zombies that are spawning in early here. And... come on. Lean in. There you go. Good stuff. So as you come up those stairs, you just want to be careful because there could be a zombie or two dropping down from above. But usually if you see them and you look out for them, you can go one on the side or the other here and get past them. So if you do it right, you should be able to get Galva Knuckles by about round 6 or 7. And then you're laughing for another 6 or 7 rounds after that. Okay, so we're going to have to go on an ammo run in a second here. Okay, now I should do it. Just wait till they come down, finish off the rest of this this magazine. Okay, we got the 6,000 points. You know what, we're not even going to get the ammo because we'll probably get a max ammo from using the Galva Knuckles at some point here. So let's grab Galva Knuckles off the wall here. 6,000 points, as I said, worth every single penny. So you just want to have something mobile out like your pistol while you're doing this, unless you're getting swamped by zombies and you want to shoot your way out of trouble in a pinch. But the key with using a melee weapon like Galva Knuckles or like the Bowie knife is usually to try and take out zombies from all directions rather than building up a train, because once they're in a train or a bunch, it's going to be much more dangerous to try and melee them when they're in a group like that, because you get a number of hits and you could get downed. But up in this spot here in these early rounds, you can basically just stand here and take them out as they come at you from this one direction and from the window here as well. So just be careful that you keep an eye on that window if you're doing this, and that you're not going to get them jumping in the window and cornering you somewhere in this room. So we'll jump down now. Take that sucker out. This one. And this one. And then we've got them all in a train there, so that's not great, as we said before. But in these early rounds, it's not too much for trouble. Just got to be careful of this fire damage that you get. So just be very, very careful if you get the red screen happening, that you don't walk through any flames or risk getting hit by zombies and stuff like that. Okay, so it's just about the end of the round. Now what we're going to do next is basically pack-a-punch the starting pistol. So you want to keep the starting pistol like I have here, and then pack-a-punch that when it's safe to do so. So let's go back and grab that out of the pack-a-punch. Cool. So this is basically one of the best weapons in the game, the old Mustang and Sally, but you have to be careful with it because obviously being explosive rounds, you can kill yourself very easily if you fire this in close quarters. So unlike in Black Ops, we don't have flopper in this map to protect us from doing that, the old panic shot with these things. But these are probably the second best weapon to get in this particular map in survival mode, because after the ray gun, because not much is going to kill the zombies very quickly in the really high rounds, because there's no wonder weapon at all in this map, unless you count the ray gun as a wonder weapon, which I guess it is. Ooh, let's be careful here. Okay, probably just about time to leave. Let's see how we go here. Might be alright. Yeah, we'll be alright. We'll be okay. It's alright when they kind of space themselves out like that. Nice. So I'm just building up as many points as I can early on here. What we're going to get next, and there's a max ammo. Sweetness. Let's grab that. So that should top things up in the MP5 as well. What we'll get next is stamina. It's not essential, but you might as well get it because you'll certainly have enough points to do so. And it kind of helps you if you have to sprint to get out of a sticky situation. But now we're at the point where we want to basically start hitting the box. There's two things that we want out of the box. And one of those things is monkey bombs. And the other thing that we want is the ray gun to get the high rounds. The ray gun we don't necessarily need to get early on because of the fact that you're not going to get as many points with the ray gun as you would with something like the MP5 or another. Oh, look at that. Okay, we'll grab it just because it's there, but you're going to build up many more points with something like the RPD or anything that's automatic like that, for example.